Okay, today we're going to talk about a really simple idea that can actually have a huge impact on our homes. We're talking about creating quiet zones. Basically, these are special times and places where we all agree to put the screens away so we can focus on, well, each other.
So let me ask you something. Picture your family at the dinner table. Is everyone really there? You know what I mean? Or does it sometimes feel more like a bunch of people just sitting near each other, quietly staring at their phones? If that sounds even a little familiar, trust me, you are not alone.
I mean, this is the difference, right? It's like two different worlds. On one side, you've got dinner with screens. That usually means heads down, thumbs scrolling, kind of quiet, a little disconnected. But on the other side, when you take those screens away, the whole feeling in the room just shifts. Suddenly there's space for talking, for laughing, for actually connecting.
So, how do we get to that second world? Well, the solution is something we're calling a quiet zone. And don't let that name fool you. It's not about being silent. It's actually the opposite. It's about getting rid of all that digital noise so there's more room for real fun and actual conversation.
So what exactly is a quiet zone? It's really simple. It's just a place, or maybe a specific time, where we all agree that screens get to take a little break. You got to think of it less like a punishment and more like an invitation to do something different together.
And the benefits here are huge, and they go way beyond just having a peaceful meal. You're creating a space where you can actually be present. You'll notice you start sharing more stories, you actually taste your food, and maybe the most important thing, you really listen to each other without a notification constantly buzzing and telling you something else is more important.
Okay, this all sounds pretty great, I get it, but how do you actually start? Let's get into the practical side of things. Setting up your very first quiet zone is probably way easier than you think.
The key is to just start small. You could make the dinner table your first quiet zone. That's a fantastic place to start. Or maybe you decide bedrooms are screen-free zones to help everyone sleep better. It doesn't even have to be a place. It could be based on an activity, like a simple rule. When the board games come out, the phones go away.
But honestly, if you're going to pick just one place to begin, make it the dinner table. It's a natural gathering spot. It happens almost every day. And that makes it the absolute perfect place to start building this new, positive habit for your whole family.
And listen, this isn't just some nice idea. It's actually backed by experts. Pediatrician Dr. Mona points out that screen-free meals are super important. They help kids focus on their food, for sure. But even more than that, they build that essential family connection.
Now, let's be real for a second. If your family is used to having screens around all the time, they might not love this idea right away. And like Dr. Mona says, that's totally okay. You might get some pushback at first, and that's normal. The key is just to be consistent. With a little practice, this will just become your new normal, a much more connected one.
Okay, so you're ready to give it a try, but before you do, there is one last thing that is absolutely 100% crucial to making this work. In fact, it's pretty much the glue that holds this whole idea together. Here it is, the single most important part. For a quiet zone to actually work, it can't just be a rule for the kids. No way. It has to apply to every single person in the family.
Yup, even the grown-ups. This is where you, the parents, have to lead by example. When you put your own phone away, you're sending this really powerful message without saying a word. You're showing them that you value this time together just as much as you're asking them to. It's all about modeling the behavior you want to see.
And what happens is, when everybody participates, it stops feeling like a chore and it starts to feel like a shared family thing, a ritual. It becomes more fun, it's more real, and it just reinforces the idea that right now, being together is the most important thing.
So, all this leaves us with one last question to think about. Now that you see how simple and powerful this can be, what's it going to be for you? What will be your family's first quiet zone? Maybe it's the dinner table tonight.